Hello, and welcome to Wasteland Radio, bringing you your daily dose of insanity from the future straight through the past. This is Wasteland Radio, and I am your host, Apocalypse Ash, exploring all the different topics of the soul. Today, we will be diving into anime and manga because recently I've actually managed to scavenge some mangas, and anime DVDs, and I have been enjoying them since I've got too much time in my bunker and I got nothing better to do. So I figured maybe some people of the past are also interested and we can have a nice discussion about interesting mangas and animes. So for now, we are also going to continue the story with Lucia. Last time we managed to finish mission 10, so I am going to be picking it up from there. Let's see how far, and maybe we can even finish the game. Yep, manga and anime. Although to be fair, as to start it off with a little bit of a disclaimer. Hi, anime desu. But to be fair and to start off with a bit of a disclaimer, I don't. Well, I've gotten a lot into manga. Like the most of the things that I found outside were mangas. However, I don't really have the privilege of choosing. And most of the things that I find are technically manhwas. I think they're called Korean webtoons. So they're not exactly mangas, but same principle, just a little different. But I have also been reading some mangas, and I've been really getting into it a lot lately, and it's really interesting. Well, for once, the difference between a manga and a Korean webtoon is mangas is still read from right to left. Webtoons are read from left to right. On top of that, Korean webtoons not always, but generally are colored, which might be something stupid, and and although I do enjoy grayscale artwork, I actually prefer reading colored comics to black and white. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let me first check what I need to level up. So now I am at mission 11, so I'm quickly gonna check out what I need to do and then we can continue our civil discussion. Let's see, in mission 11 there is one opposite to where you get the first sacrilege, or just above where you trigger the cutscene. Okay, there is a blue orb, there's no more blue orb pieces, so that's done. How about secret rooms? In mission 11, after starting the level, examine the glowing eye pattern on the wall in the area just before the colored tiles. Okay, then I guess I'll have to see that. Good luck with your dragons. Have fun with those almost impossible to dodge mechanics that everybody loves, right? But yeah. Oh, Frank, how are you doing? Welcome to Wasteland Radio. Glad you could join. How are you doing, buddy? I'm sorry to say, but I don't think you're gonna see me die over and over again. This game isn't that difficult right now. Yeah, probably. But yeah, as I said, you guys just want to see me suffer, don't you? What have I ever done to you that I deserve that? Two different, two completely different answers, but sure, I'll take both of them. Anyway, as I was saying to TDO earlier, lately I've been getting into reading a lot of manga. I've always been watching anime, but lately it's mostly been manga. Although, to make a distinction, I'm technically reading Korean webtoons. They're about the same. The only difference is you read them from left to right instead from right to left, and they are usually colored. Sure. I've also It's why we're having this discussion to recommend good mangas to each other. Tell me, have you are they? So far I actually enjoy Korean webtoons more than I do manga. Then again, I'm a heretic, so that probably explains it. True, they do have some pretty good stories. Anyway, I first of all want to start off with something. Do either of you know Mirai Nikki? Mirai Nikki is actually one of the more I've actually seen the anime. I haven't read Made in Abyss. I'm interested in it, but I haven't read it yet. What's weird in Abyss about? Made in Abyss about? I think you've explained that to me once before, but I already forgot again. I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you some time to type it out, so in the meantime I'm trying to finish up this rather annoying mission. But yeah, no, that actually sounds interesting. I might actually check it out, although I still have a couple more mangas to read. But I'm cur what I'm cur But Frank, have you heard of Mirai Nikki? Ugh, that actually sounds rough. Is that a manga or is that an anime? Because I'm gonna assume there are also animes that don't have a manga. Might be a stupid assumption of me, but I do think that. Then I'll probably first check out the manga and maybe later in my spare time I'll check out the anime. I'm definitely interested in it. It sounds like a fun concept. I'm sorry? Wait, what? Oh, wrong secret rooms. There was no secret in huh. Weird. There should have been a blue orb in that mission, but I didn't find anyone. Any particular one. Anyway, there's only one secret mission for Lucia in mission 12, which is after exiting the first elevator in the hallway with a divinity statue at one end, head to the opposite end, a dead end decorated with a long vase. Examine the vase. Okay, but that will be for the next. And I think there's no more blue orb or blue orb pieces. No. Okay, so I can completely focus on the game now. Alright, I might actually do that, follow your advice and do that. But anyway, Frank, I asked you earlier, have you ever heard of Mirai Nikki? I'm just asking for simple clarification, but if you haven't, it's okay. Hmm. Well, anyway, currently I'm actually reading something called Darwin's Game, which is basically an anime and manga which involves itself around people playing a deadly game. Everybody who becomes a member of it gets a superpower, and you can do battles, you can form clans. Imagine it being like a very gladiatorial real life video game. Um, that's what I'm currently reading. It's not that bad. It does look like a Mirai Nikki clone, which is an older anime that does a similar thing. But I personally feel like it does a much better job in its storytelling than Mirai Nikki did originally. The main character also has a pretty interesting power. He has the power to create something that he has touched or known before. So he can basically create guns out of thin air, or grenades, or knives. But when it comes to manga or anime, or webtoons for that matter, one of my favorite types of anime is anime with a brooding type overpowered main character. And I've actually recently found one that I really like. The problem is, it's only about 10 chapters in, probably 15 chapters. The anime is called I Made a Slave Elf My Wife, but How Do I Love Her? I think that's the title of it. It is it's not a webtoon. It is in manga, but it is actually pretty good. It's really enjoyable. The main character is moody. The humor is good. Oh boy, here it comes. These enemies are so much fun. Hey Bound, how you doing? Also Bound. Oof. I hope I didn't wake you. I'm at mission 12, by the way. I'm currently doing the secret mission of mission 12. Ow. But yeah, like I said, that's actually a pretty good manga as well, and I'm following it, waiting until a little more comes out. But it's definitely a good recommendation. I really love the humor that's used in it. Eh? You mean this game? No, I'm playing it on PC. Or are you asking about something else? Fire Madman. Ow. Ow. This fight is gonna hurt. Ow. Oh, I didn't actually know that. Oh, yeah, I've actually seen the anime on Over. Oh, I've actually seen the anime on Overlord. Though I might end up. Ow. Do I have a healing star? Oh, I do have a healing star. Anyway, first of all, Fire Madman. It might be on the Switch. I don't know. I don't own a Switch. I'm currently playing Devil May Cry 1 and 2 and 3, and I'm probably gonna play most of them on the PC using PlayStation controller, because I can't work a keyboard for the life of me. After you get the first secret, stay on the block and head around the room. Okay, so I need to first get the first sacrilege. Thanks for the help, Bound. But yeah, Overlord is definitely a good recommendation. I really like the anime. He's really overpowered, and it's a fun way that he explores the environment that he's unfamiliar with. Um, Ow. Okay, finally. But like I said, I haven't completely seen it. I think I've seen it up to like the second chapter. Um, but Overlord is really good. It's definitely it's the type of anime and manga that's really my type of cup of tea. Another good example. Oh wait, nope, nope, nope. I need swords. Yeah, these ones. Um. Oh, that's nice. But like I said, I think in the past 2 months, I've completely read up on the like over the 20 mangas, I think, and manhwas. So I've been really going at it lately. I'm trying to think of everything that I've read so far that is really interesting. Well, this is not really as much manga as it is anime, but one of my favorite ones is probably Hellsing Ultimate. That's that and actually the anime of Devil May Cry. I think I have seen the anime of Devil May Cry about 6 times, maybe? And I've seen Hellsing Ultimate 3 times. There are a couple of animes that I actually always come back to. And they're animes that I really enjoy. No. I have a friend who's really into the abridged shows, and I can get that can be your humor, but I don't find abridged funny. I'm sorry, I don't find abridged funny. I'm gonna assume that's a line from the abridged show. That's one topic I'm sadly enough not gonna be able to join in to talk, man. But then again, when it comes to humor, I'm pretty weird. Like, people often find it weird that I, for example, don't enjoy Monty Python. Not saying it's bad comedy, but it's not my thing. And a lot of people seem to have, well, not really a problem, but they don't get that. Okay, after you get first sacrilege, stay on the balcony and head around the room. Wait, what? Maybe I'll try and check it out. No promises though. I've actually seen Sword Arts Online. But only like the first season. Don't you judge me every day? Hello. What's int P then? Anyway, Bound, you still here, buddy? No need to be so quiet. You can join in the conversation. This one is bugging me. No worries. I'm just a little annoyed that I can't seem to find where that blue orb is. Hmm. Yep. Although I haven't read that many of them, I'm gonna assume I do. Oh, here it is. Although I do know of like one pretty famous case of like I do know that there's that like this one really good horror manga writer that everybody keeps recommending me that I need to get around reading, but I still haven't gotten around to read. I think one of the first horror animes, technically, that I've probably seen was, I don't even know if you can consider it horror, but it was Corpse Party. Yeah, Junji Ito, exactly. Apparently, this is one of the, at least people describe him as one of the best writers or creators of horror stories in mangas. And everybody's like, you like horror? You should read him. The thing is, I'll probably read him in the future, but right now I still have a pretty big reading list, so I haven't gotten around to that yet. But I definitely will. Oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. Oh, look, it's a camera party. Where did we end up now?
You fool! Everyone is destined to die.
That was the worst comeback ever. Intense combat though, am I right? They could use some peppermint. At least that did some damage. Oh yeah, that one I need to stand still. As I mess it up again. So, what else have I been reading? Um, it is. It's really not all that interesting. And it should be over. Nice one, guys. How so? Lol. The problem is, there's only one person ever in that school, and it's the headmaster. But at least he serves as the face of the school. Also, by the way, Bound, just so you know, before we continue on mangas and animes, I told TDO about what you want us to play. Actually, TDO, you don't need to buy it. I'll gift it to you. But I am gonna wait until after Devil May Cry and see if my financial situation stabilizes. But I'll gift it to you. And this guy thinks he's directing an opera or a concert. It really does feel like he's a character from Tekken, doesn't he? I don't believe, Bound, there was anything after Mission 12.
You defeated Arius. There's just one thing left. Kill me. Kill me and everything will be over. I thought I was a descendant of the clan that protects Videmarli. The ones who have the
Alright.
blood of the devils. But the truth is, I was created by Arius. I could become a monster and attack the humans at any time. Now, kill me. It's your job to hunt devils.
Why do you want me to get that? I'm not that stupid. When you tell me say it out loud, I first say it in my head.
Right. But the door to the demon world is... Wait. What are you doing?
My job is hunting devils.
Once you enter the demon world, you may never be able to return. I'll go. I'm expendable. You don't
Also,
need to
did you
worry
guys
about
see
me.
the sloppy animation on the teardrop in the eye?
No. Devils never cry.
But
Let's leave it to fate. Heads, I go. Tails, you go.
That's some salty syrup.
See you around.
don't you want to hear the story about Sparta from Mathieu?
I know. He did the same thing. Hold on to my coin, Lucia.
Dante.
Now it's gonna turn out to be a two-headed... Oh wait, Arius isn't dead.
Arius? It seems I have to finish him off myself.
And to be fair, he does look like a Tekken end boss. And that's finished.
Dante told me. Devils never cry.
Well, we've all seen enough hentai to know where this is going. That's one way to put it. We might end up seeing a lot of tears depending on what type we're watching. Hi Ben, how you doing? Could be a fandom one. Nice animation effects.
You must not worry, my dear. I am sure that he will return. Everything is just as it was with Sparta.
Oh my.
What is it, my dear?
Both sides are heads.
Heads, I go. Tails, you go.
It tricked me. That macho.
It was a heartfelt moment. So you were actually right, TDO.
job is hunting devils. Devils never cry. I know. He did the same thing.
But Sparta did come back.
Well, that's another one finished. Now comes the big question. Now I gotta do it on hard with Dante. Bloody Palace is now available. What's Bloody Palace? Also, what does her other skin look like? Not gonna lie, that skin looks good. Oh, a boss rush? Or something like that? But yeah, that's actually a good looking skin. Anyway, now, don't worry, you're not gonna see anything for a moment. I'm switching back to Dante. So let's try playing it on hard. Oh, so the save files are separate. You get a separate save file for Dante as well as a separate save file for Lucia. Bound, I should have everything for Lucia, but you might need to help me again for Dante. I do know where the early ones are, but I don't know exactly where everything else is. Anyway. And I think in hard mode the secret missions reset. But they should be in the same location. Now let's see how hard really is. Those diesel outfits look good though. I think I know the locations for the two secret missions. You might need to check for the blue orbs. Everybody pokes fun at Ulrich. Ulrich just wants to make people happy. Why does no one like Ulrich? Don't let Kumi see you write that. Well, blue orbs. One I have, and the second one I should have as well already, but I'll keep an eye out for it. To be fair, it might even be. So I found out, and this is really annoying. I found out secret missions can't be repeated. However, I have also read somewhere that the secret missions are different in each playthrough on your depending on your difficulty. So right now for the same matter, it could be that I can't even do my secret missions. So we're gonna have to go through everything just to make sure that we actually have everything. Because I do know for Dante I didn't pick everything up. I guess there's just a lot of unknown factors right now. Wow, so difficult. But not gonna lie, that outfit looks hot. That looks good. Anyway, enough admiring Dante. What do you mean that they get an extra HP? LOL. Not gonna lie, that is funny. Yeah, so the secret missions do reset. Because they go on from there. Okay, they do deal a little more damage. Just a little. But yeah, anyway, going back on topic. Um, to be honest, I don't even know if there's a mode beyond hard mode. It doesn't look like there's anything gonna be past that. I don't know if there is, man. There doesn't look to be space for it in the mission screen. But I guess we'll see. Oh, look. Nope, apparently not. Don't mind if I do. Getting fully healed. His constant zapping around is starting to work on my nerves. Finally. Anyway, to continue talking about our actual topic, one of the first mangas, a little bit of a backstory about me, one of the first animes actually that I've ever seen was back before I even knew what anime was. And I don't think people completely realized how graphic animes can get. One of the first animes that I have seen was when a child was watching the anime. They gave it on TV, on public television. Not that bad, but close enough. As a kid, I watched Rurouni Kenshin, which, granted, it's not the most gory anime, but I saw that as a little kid. I don't think I was supposed to see that as a kid. Uh, I mean, I've seen a lot of things I shouldn't have seen as a kid. I watched Chucky when I was 6. Exactly. Look how we turned out. It's not all that bad. Yeah, I know. Right now, it's just child's play. I saw that when I was 6. Oh, wait, that's a joke. Okay. Never mind. It's a good one, though. Yeah, yeah, I did. Oh, what kind of things did you see? I've also seen It and The Shining as a kid. But those are good movies. And to be fair, I really enjoy Stephen King's stories. Like, I have an entire Stephen King collection of books. Well, those that didn't get blasted away with the nuclear fallout, at least. He has a lot of works. It's kind of insane how much he has published. Have you seen have you seen the rap battle? Epic rap battles of history between Stephen King and Edgar Allan Poe? I know that might be so, and that's okay. But the reason that I'm telling you this is you should try and check it out. Just that rap battle, Stephen King versus Edgar Allan Poe. Because at some point, Stephen King starts insulting Edgar Allan Poe by using the titles of his books. And damn, is he good. Also, yeah, Bound, I got all the blue orbs here. So, has anyone here actually read Solo Leveling? Yeah, but it's actually pretty hype. It is well written, the visuals are pleasing, and the story is amazing. It's like one of the best Korean webtoons I have ever read. It is really good, and it is really a huge recommendation. Deets, have you had a chance to read it? Perhaps? No worries, no worries. Solo leveling. Solo leveling. One moment. Aw, bummer. It's a really good story. It's like really hype right now, and it's definitely one of the things I will greatly recommend. Like, it's really good. And great, I lost my chance for the red orb stone because I kinda touched it. Ah, well. No, but there is an enemy. I haven't read, I have seen Assassination Classroom, and holy crap, that anime is good. The manga is probably gonna be just as good. At this point, I'm not gonna lie, Berserk is interesting. But at this point, it's kind of a meme for me to not read it. Because I have one friend, whenever I'm like, hey, do you have any new interesting mangas to read? The first manga he always recommends me is Berserk. Lol. Oh, why is that? Oh, okay. I mean, to be fair, back when the Helsing Ultimate anime came out, you had to wait half a year for an episode. Mind you, one episode of Helsing Ultimate is half an hour, is an hour. I think I know where my secret missions are, but you might need to remind me. Also, my Twitch is acting up. Says that I have nobody watching me. Yep, pretty much. Secret room tree in the area with yeah. I also think I know where my red orbs here are, so I might double check. I prefer if you don't, so I'm actually glad you're here. More reason to torment you. Hey, you guys wanna torment me? I'm gonna torment you. I mean, we can. I'm not that good with Doom, but I can try. It gave me red orbs when I hit it. Your words against mine, man. If you can get away with it, why not? This is gonna get annoying. And Lucius looks. Also, I don't. Oh no, wait, his missions are giving me blue orbs. Never mind. I mean, same difference. I mean, she's not gonna replace Lady or Trish. Okay. Wait, what is too difficult, too chicken to do when people aren't dead from the demon apocalypse? Wait, what? Did I miss something? Uh, enjoy your food, Teets. Actually, let me just be right back. I am back. Sorry, I got thirsty. Anyway, so yeah, no, there is no manga of Devil May Cry. There is an anime. I think I've seen the anime 6 times. It's pretty fun to watch, but for me it's fun because I'm a DMC fan. I don't know if it's as much fun for somebody who's not as big of a DMC fan. You'll have to check it out at your own discretion. What other good mangas have I read? Or what other good animes have I seen? I mean, Seven Deadly Sins is pretty hot right now. That's also not a bad choice. What is it? That sounds familiar. What's that about? Ooh. Hey Vic, what's up? Also, guys, this is the person who keeps trying to get me to read Berserk. And Kingdom. I've actually finished a couple more mangas since since we talked the last time. I finished the. I married a slave elf, but how do I love her? Which, not gonna lie, is a very stupid title. It's not long, about 15 chapters, but it's really good. I'm currently reading Darwin Game. Or Darwin's Game. I feel like it's not bad, no. I feel like it's Mirai Nikki, but done better. And I have also finished Versatile Mage. The character is not as OP as I thought he would be, but he has an interesting way to apply magic compared to the other people. It's not a bad read, it's actually a lot of fun to do. Might also be something up your alley. It has 200 something chapters. Is it? Oh. I didn't think it was that bad. Well, I have enjoyed it. Could be. I don't know. Also, what is Smell of Fear? Lol. There is an item called Smell of Fear? I haven't even noticed that. Wait, let me check. Oh. Eh. Hey, don't laugh at Axe body spray. I actually enjoy Axe. Dante body spray, sure. Actually, so far, Ulrich hasn't actually made spicy food for anyone. That's gonna be interesting, though. But anyway, Vic, that's what I've been reading up so far. Um, I've also read that wild magic about the guy who's got both a male and a female body. That was also really interesting, really well written. It's just a little confusing to follow. You don't know what I'm talking about, right? Or do you know what I'm talking about? Let me quickly bring it up for you. Okay, weird. Hmm. Gotta look through all my bookmarks just for you. Didn't I? I don't think I've saved it in the correct folder. Oh, great. So, where is that? Games. Nope. I don't have it saved anymore. Oh, fuck. Oh well. Also, hi Haru. And see you later, Bound. Take care. So I'm quickly gonna check what I need now. The first blue orb is in mission 4, the other one is in mission 3. Okay, so I do know where that is. And in mission 3. Okay, so I do know where those are. But yeah, hey Haru, how you doing? So Tidio, how's your dragon slaying going? Enjoy those burgers though. Also, Vic, you might be interested in this. I've had people say it's pretty good. Abyss, or Made in Abyss. Apparently, that's a pretty good manga. Oh, you do? However, not really a problem. Thanks for the heads up, though. Yeah, I can understand it. And I appreciate you warning me. I really do. One manga that I'm interested in reading, but that I haven't actually gotten around to read, is Pandora Hearts. I have seen the anime. I like the anime, but I don't know. I'm actually interested in reading the manga. Yeah, no. Frank recommended. Frank and Teeds and I were talking about it earlier in the stream. Can't finish off the savage golems with all these freaking babies around. Oh, if there's one anime that I can really recommend, I haven't read the manga. I might read the manga soon, but if there's one anime that I can really recommend, it's Dead Billiards and Dead Party, I think. I think Dead Billiards or Deadpool might be the um, OVA of it. It's a single episode. True. But it's yeah, Dead Billiards or Deadpool. The anime, like I said, I've only seen the anime, is about people who die at the same time, and only one of them can go. The idea is heaven or hell, but it's not exactly heaven or hell. One of the souls can go to the void, to oblivion, to nothingness, basically. The other soul can get reincarnated, and they have to decide it through a game that they play, where the more that they play it, the more that they um, start remembering what happened. And based on how they react, based on what they do, based on what they say, they go to heaven or hell. But it's a little more convoluted than just, oh, it's the good guy and the bad guy. It goes a little more deeper than that, and it actually questions morality. It has a couple of interesting reoccurring characters that act as sort of judges to the games and um, to the people and where they go. I mean, I get that you shy away from it depending on the artist, because some people do tend to go a bit too far in it, so that you shy away from such content is understandable. But sometimes it is as it says, sometimes it happens. Bad shit happens to everyone. I am definitely gonna check it out. But yeah, if you have a chance, try to also look out, I think it was Death Parade. Sorry. The anime is called Death Parade. And true, like, I really enjoy stories, so if the story is good, I can deal with a couple of red flags, so to speak. It's called Death Parade, but I think chat is delayed, cause I'm not getting weird. Anyway, it's no, wait, what? Oh, yeah. No, it was literally lagging for me. Like, I got messages from you guys that weren't even popping up yet. Anyway, the two are called, the anime series itself is called Dead Parade, but I think the OVA is called Dead Billiards, but I might be mistaken. Okay, next mission. Let me quickly check where I need to look for things. Mission 3. Mission 4. Yeah, okay. Zero unbreakable. Okay, yeah, I do know where those two are. And I do know where the two secret missions are. Oh, I hope your PC's not broken, Vic. Any idea what's going on? Well, I can definitely check it out. I have heard of Full Metal Panic, but I've never actually seen it. Yeah, same. I've heard of well, what is it about exactly, if you don't mind me asking? Ah, great. That one's already gonna come back. I'm actually currently watching I've told you what I'm currently reading. That was Darwin's Game. But I'm also currently in the process of rewatching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Which is also why I like tormenting people with the Nina meme right now. Because, of course, it has to be a girl, right? Like I said, I might check it out. If you recommend it, I'll definitely check it out. I know of Inuyasha. I've never actually gotten around watching it. But I do know about it. They've actually recreated his sword in Man-at-Arms Reforged, which they do a pretty good job at that. Have you seen that? But yeah, I might actually check it out in the future. For the moment, I'm first gonna finish up Full Metal Alchemist, and then afterwards maybe I'll check out either Inuyasha or Full Metal Panic. It is. I'm currently halfway through. Or about halfway through. If I remember correctly, at least. Alright, welcome back. Any idea what was happening? I hope your PC doesn't end up being busted. I already have the orb. Recommend you an anime that you will most likely like. So we're gonna say one you haven't seen yet, right? Let me think for a moment. Well, the one that I've recommended before. So an anime, so like actually a video, not manga, right? So strictly speaking, just anime, not manga. Oh, look who came out to play. Well, the one that I already recommended earlier is a good one, honestly. I believe so. No, Death Parade. True. But I'll try to think of other things that I could recommend. Um, Bloodlet's pretty good. Darker than Black, but lost interest in the second season. I haven't even seen Durara, so I don't know what that is about. An anime you would like. Um, have you seen Assassination Classroom, Bun? It's not bad. Like, it has a weird premise and a couple of weird characters, but it's a really interesting story to follow. But I don't know about anime, Bun. But if there is one manga, there's two mangas I recommend. I'll send them to you. I don't know if they're your thing per se. I don't know if you're gonna be able to finish them. But these are like two things that I really recommend simply because they are really good. First one is where is it? Mm, Apparently, I can't do it from the usual site where I read it, so also, why is this acting up? Okay. Let me. For some reason, none of my freaking pages are loading. Maybe this one will work. Finally. Uh, quickly gonna do this first. That's one. And the other one is this one. I should have sent them to you, Bun. Okay. I've never actually gotten around to enjoy Steins Gate. I might need to check that out. Weren't we gonna watch that together at some point, Vic? Now I need to equip the right amulet. Also, we're talking about anime, but nobody has brought up the god of anime yet. JoJo! Come on, JoJo's good though. TDO, it's JoJo, it's not Wick. I haven't read JoJo. I haven't read JoJo, I've only seen the anime and I still need to catch up. Also, why are you being so rebellious, TDO? Lol. Oh, I forgot about that. To be honest though, when it comes to JoJo, my favorite season is probably Stardust Crusade. Not really, cause I'm not really catching up. I think I'm midway into the latest season. I really do need to catch up though. I mean, true, the outfits really are ridiculous. I'll grant you that. But it is really good though. Problem is, the outfits get more ridiculous the longer the show goes on. No, at least not me. Finally. Okay, gonna check that out. Give me a moment. Lol. Sure. Why not? It's the same idea with low hanging pants. Since that became cool, the lower it hangs, the better. To the point where you now have pants that are literally made to hang low. What's cooler than low hanging pants? Let me just quickly check out what I need to do now. Mission 5. Just level just below the roof. Move to the right side and take the lift. Yeah, I do know where that is. Also, oh, I thought my game crashed. Never mind. Lol. I think, I'm not sure, but I do think there's literally pants made to hang low. Also, I forgot to actually check for my defeating Frecky and Gary. Examine the building at the top right next to the damaged highway. Examine the door. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. How do you know? I mean, I really don't care if you say it. Maybe he should get into more contact with cursed items. Right, Teets? Also, on a side note, before we continue talking about anime again, hopefully, because I've been really horrible about this subject at this time. Um, the Damien idea is scrapped because the idea of having a luck character is too difficult to work around with. So I'm gonna use Damien for something else. However, I have another idea that could potentially be an interesting option for around the tavern. Another character that, at least between the current people who are working there, could serve as an actual decent bartender. No, a living puppet. Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about I constantly get distracted with other things, so I haven't been talking all that much or saying the things that I've wanted to say, and now I've forgotten the things that I've wanted to say. More like that. But yeah, I'm still working on it, but I have had an interesting idea that in order to help people out, or to help take over the taverning, to actually have a character that can always function as bartender. And the idea is it would be something along the lines of a homunculus or a puppet. But like a self-living puppet. Exactly. So I've been thinking of helping out. And I actually think I have an interesting character. You can on and off help out as Viola. I mean, you played Gustav really well. Well, we're talking about the Guild Knight. RPing. ESO. No, not ERP. Although that sometimes happens, but no. Is that a line from something? Lol. But yeah, I'll tell you more about the ideal later. I want to hear your opinion on it. Oh, at what particular thing? In the meantime, I'm quickly gonna check where my next secret mission is. The street. Okay. Okay. Oh, you're gonna go back in what, in Yezo? In a dungeon? Yeah. Oh well. I'm not gonna lie, so far I really don't have the feeling that this is hard. This is still actually just as boring as normal. Yep, this is hard mode. No, I finished Lucia normal, finished Dante normal. Now I'm gonna finish Dante hard and then Lucia hard. According to Bound, there's another mode after this. I don't know if there is. I'm gonna try and check it out. But honestly, this is still just as boring. Sure. I mean, he can get better than Lucia, but sure. I mean, let's face it, Lady is hot. True. And I'm actually thinking of going through with uh Bounce challenge. That you guys can dictate me what weapons I use chapter by chapter. Yep, but only for the first playthrough. Because as soon as I up the difficulty, I do need to be able to get more control over it myself. Where is the other mission? Okay, I do know where that mission is. Where is the blue orb? Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, but even if I'm gonna play Dark Souls, I'm not gonna let you guys decide my style either. I'm gonna play what's most comfortable to me. No, it's just... Man, this is boring. Like, look at this shit. I mean, if that's what you call epic, it's like it's directed by Michael Bay. Dante is a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. Kinda. Yep, pretty much. Or why do the wheels move and he doesn't move? Or, well, wheels. More like the tire tracks, but whatever. Finally. The worst part is now comes the helicopter. Was it even that many? Also, do you know what I think would be an interesting story for an anime? Have you ever read Marathon Man from Stephen King? Basically, Marathon Man is a future game show where you have to run for your life and you have to survive against numerous hitmans and such. There's actually a movie made with it with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I do think that that is actually an interesting concept to make that into an anime. Well, that is originally a Stephen King book. The book is interesting. I don't know if the movie has correctly translated it. I've only seen bits and pieces of the movie. This is better. If I can hit it. Alright, good night, Vic. I'm excited for tomorrow, by the way. Yeah. Then imagine how I feel. Like, this is clearly not a good designed boss fight. Then again, is any of the boss fights? It's what I'm doing. Did I break something? I know, right? I think the fire dislikes that helicopter just as much, and it's like, just take care of that helicopter first. I'll wait for you. I can heal faster than the helicopter does damage to me. it's really adorable, and I really love it. And the humor gets better and better. No, it's okay. Anyway, I do think I have this one. Yeah. But yeah, I've read that one and I really like it. There's another one I really like, but I'm gonna send it to you later. Although I don't know if it's gonna get continued or not at this point. Also, I love how Dante is not standing on anything. He was standing on thin air. Also, TDO, earlier you mentioned you're gonna make use of it for the fact that it's weekend and you're gonna go in again. Were you talking about a dungeon? I'm sorry. Uh, Earlier you said, wait, where did you say that? I'm actually going to go back in a moment. Gonna soak my feet now that my weekend's begun. You said that earlier and I had no clue what you meant. Oh, because you said that as I was talking about a character. And I thought you were talking about going in a dungeon again or something. I've also told Kume, you might have seen it, that I actually at some point might stream Darkest Dungeon. And if I can name my characters, I'm gonna make a group out of all our people. Yeah, I might name them like literal, not like after the characters, or maybe like I can either make a group out of the characters, or I can make a group out of like Bun, Deeds, Sin, Pan, Bill, Tama. Yeah, I mean, it's Darkest Dungeon. If Viola does anything stupid, I don't think she's gonna live very long. I've never played it either. I've only seen gameplay of it and Kumi shared memes of it. That's about it. I almost jumped off. Well, to be fair, Dante doesn't die falling from heights. I don't know. I lost count. Oh, I forgot a secret mission. Oh well, doesn't matter. I do think it's about time for me to leave it off here though. I think I've gotten about halfway through the missions. Actually, no, I'm just at mission 4. But we finished Lucia's missions and we've done 5 missions for Dante. We're making progress. I mean, it's pretty boring, let's face it. I'm gonna grind through it and I'm gonna try and beat it on the hardest difficulty, but so far it's not really challenging. But anyway, that was another episode of Wasteland Radio. I hope you all had an amazing evening and had as much fun as I had. Exactly. But for now, I wish you all a very apocalyptic evening. Apocalypse out.